to Savannah's story.
My name is Savannah Smith, and I'm a senior at UGA. I grew up Catholic, and for the majority of my life, I was content with doing the bare minimum to be considered a good Christian. I always knew and accepted who God was. However, I never knew it was possible to have an individual relationship with Christ, what it meant to love God, or how to live my life in His name. My freshman year of high school, I was diagnosed with a rare condition called NF2, a condition where benign tumors grow on nerves throughout my whole body. I detached myself from this news, and while I outwardly presented a trust in God and His plan, I inwardly wrestled with this lie that I was not loved, that He had forsaken me, and that I did something to deserve this diagnosis. In my junior year of high school, I started trying out new churches and found one which changed my idea of what it meant to pursue God. I felt closer than ever to Him and truly felt like I was growing in my faith. However, that year made me question everything once again when the hearing in my left ear began to slowly decline due to a growing tumor. Before beginning my freshman year at UGA, I flew to Boston to remove the tumor in a risky surgery that resulted in losing all of my hearing in my left ear. While I was trying to navigate college life, I was also trying to figure out my new reality and was extremely bitter about the whole situation. I decided I needed to make a change. I signed up to volunteer with Transit and began to attend Sunday services at Athens Church regularly my junior year. Soon after, I studied abroad and truly felt what it was like to only have God to lean on in times of loneliness, fear, and anxiety. After returning to Athens to start my senior year, I could feel a slow change in my heart. I started to practice consistency in reading my Bible, joined a small group, and became more open about my faith. Once again, I thought I was truly in my prime on my journey to a relationship with God, but again, I received terrible news. The tumor in my right ear had grown significantly and was beginning to reach my brainstem. I was swarmed with so many health questions and decisions and was angry that I had to deal with the situation again. I spent many nights back in that dark place where I was years ago. I felt like I was truly alone in my pain. We were doing a Bible study in my college small group, and on our first day of the study, we talked about feeling forsaken by God based on your conditions. But the study also said He is God enough to handle what you bring to Him. When I combined this with the recent message Josh Bain had given on having hope and believing in God's ability to perform miracles, I felt like God was urging me to share these thoughts with my group. It was probably the most uncomfortable I've ever been, but rather than criticize my feelings, my small group supported me. I was reassured that just because I wrestle with bitterness, it does not mean that I am not Christian or pursuing a relationship with Christ. This was when it all clicked, and I finally understood what it meant to have a relationship with Jesus. I didn't just know who He was, I knew Him for myself. Bitterness is a battle I will have to fight, but I know God won't shy away from my struggles. I know that I am still a child of God. I'd like to thank my family and friends for being so supportive, my small group for showing me kindness, my small group leader, Kathleen, who's a prime example of the faithful woman and mother I hope to be one day, and Jess, who never fails to offer her prayers for me. I'm here today to publicly profess that Jesus Christ is my Lord and Savior.
Man, I've been excited for this. Because when I hear your story, that is a woman who is brave. You leaned in towards Jesus. I hear a woman who has surrendered. And when you could have chosen to isolate, you chose community. And He has honored that. And anyone who gets a chance to meet you, to talk to you, to get the chance to know you, sees Him flow right out of you. We are better because you know Jesus. And you've decided to follow Him. Savannah, what a privilege. What a privilege. And it is because of your profession in His name, in faith, that I now get to baptize you in the name of the Father who loves you, the Son who gave His life for you, and the Spirit who now lives inside of you.